Hi everybody, welcome to Mike's Garage. I want to give you some of the tips that I use when I look for a used car. This is a 2010 Hyundai. It has 140,000 miles on it. And I want to show you some of the things I look for when I'm going to buy a used car. Number one, I sit in it, make sure everything's good inside, looks like everything works. I make the front seat comfortable for me, and then I go to the back seat to see if I can sit behind me when I have the seat the way I am. So it really is a 3-passenger car if there's no room back here for the passenger. So I check that out first to see how roomy the inside is. The next thing I look for is to make sure the engine is cold. It hasn't been started. Whoever you're buying the car from didn't warm it up first. And you want to start it cold. Then you want to look for the exhaust. You want to see if you get any puff of smoke or any initial smoking coming out of the exhaust pipe, to see if you have an engine that's burning oil, or maybe it has too many miles on it. You really don't want to get it if it's starting to go. Okay. Next thing I look for is the tires, to see if it may need a front end alignment, or maybe it is out of alignment. I look at the front tires first to see if the tread is worn inside to out, to see that it's worn smooth. Some people will take the back tires, which usually wear evenly, put them on the front, and then put the front tires on the back. So if you see that the back tires are worn unevenly, that means they probably were on the front, and you may have to look at some kind of a front end alignment. The next thing is, when you start the car, let it warm up, and there is a thing called blow by. This is where the rings on the piston go bad, and it's letting the pressure, the compression, leak past the piston into the oil oil pan region. What you'll get after the car warms up is right here. You take this off. This is where you usually put the oil in, and you'll have smoke coming out of there. There'll be puffs of smoke coming out because the compression is leaking past the pistons, putting pressure in the oil pan, and it's puffing up through the valve cover. Okay, so there's some of the things you look for. If you're getting that, you may have a problem where the people didn't take care of the car, didn't change the oil right, and you're going to have an issue fairly shortly. Next thing is, you have a tap of one of the rocker arms. You'll get a tap, tap, tap when the engine is running. So make sure you warm it up first and check that out. Make sure it isn't a car that's been in a flood or it's reconstructed. You may have a problem with that. Hope those tips are helpful. Thanks for watching Mike's Garage, and be a subscriber. Could always use more subscribers. Thanks.